Hey everybody, I'm Noah, and as nice as it would be to live in a perfect world where nothing bad ever happens to your car, unfortunately things do happen. You could be just driving along the highway, cruising, innocently, nothing bad could be in sight, and then out of nowhere you just hear a distinct hiss and sound. You pull over, praying for mercy, when you realize you got a flat tire. As horrible as this is, it's really not that bad, because there's actually a really easy way to fix this without dropping hundreds on a brand new tire at a mechanic shop. So the first step to patching your tire is you got to get it off your car. And to do that, you need to jack it up. So now we have this car in the air. What we need to do is we need to grab an air pump and just get those bolts off, and it will come out real easy. Now that we have our impact gun, we can test the direction to make sure it'll loosen it and not tighten. Alright, that's completely wrong. And that's perfect. So now we're just going to get these off. And we're ready to go prep to patch the hole. Alright, so I've gone ahead and machined the tire off the rim. And we can see here, we got a screw sticking in nice. It's just nice and in there. That sucks a lot. But it's a quick remove and fix. But the first thing we gotta do is we just gotta mark out the spot just so we don't lose it for later. Next thing we wanna do is grab these pairs of pliers, and we just wanna get it under there and just dig it out. Nice, easy, perfect. And we can just set this aside and throw it away later. Next thing we want to do is grab these pairs of pliers, and we just want to get it under there and just dig it out. Nice, easy, perfect. And we can just set this aside and throw it away later. The next thing we're gonna do is open up our tire plug kit and get out this reamer tool. And what we're gonna do is just stick it in this hole, and then we're just gonna thrust it in and out until it's nice and smooth. And perfect. Now, that took only a couple thrusts for me because I ate my veggies as a kid, okay? But you, as an average normie, will take a lot longer, so do bear that in mind. Okay, so now we've gone and done that, we can grab our T-insertion tool and our plug. And we're just gonna peel this off here. And what we wanna do is feed this through the little gap here in the insertion tool. So now we have it in here like this, we're just gonna stick it in our hole. And this part is definitely the hardest of them all. You're gonna struggle the most here. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna do it really quickly and we'll get back. Okay, so now we've stuck it in here, and you'll see I stopped when the plug was about 3/4 of the way through. That's a good place to stop. That really doesn't have to be perfectly accurate though. So now we're just gonna pull this out. Make sure you pull it out very quickly so that you don't pull out the plug with it, because then you have to start all over. Perfect, just like that. Very easy, a child could do it. Okay, so now we grabbed our pliers again, and we're just gonna cut it off very simply. Just like that, just really get it under there and clamp hard. Yep. That was really good. Perfect, just like that. You can clean it up more if you want, you don't really have to. Now we got it off, and there it is. You've plugged your tire, and it's safe to drive for around 25,000 miles. But do bear in mind that it's not really meant for high speeds, and it's also a very temporary fix. You could potentially have internal damage, and that would definitely shorten its lifespan. What I really recommend is you get this fixed professionally or replace the tire entirely as soon as possible. This is just meant to be a quick fix. But with all that out of the way, have a great day and hit no curb.